One thing that's always good is talking to your students to see how they can improve. And I asked one of my students recently to tell me how many fairways, greens, and putts he had. And he hit 11 fairways, 7 greens, and 34 putts. So where's the issue here? Are we hitting enough fairways? Yeah, 11's pretty good. 7 greens? Not terrible. I mean, we're hitting a third of our greens, but we still had 34 putts. So I think one of the things I see when people are practicing is they're hitting to the same flag stick all the time, same yardage, same club, and they never truly change. Well, how often do you see that on the golf course? Not very often. So let's dive into this. So as we said at the start, 11 fairways, pretty good, because how often do you hit 14 fairways in a round? Not very often, but 11 fairways is good. 7 greens, well, let's see. If we hit 9 greens, which is 50%, right? Now we've eliminated 2 shots because we only hit 7 greens. Now if I have 2 less putts, I've eliminated 4 shots right there, just from 2 putts and 2 greens, which is not a lot. So for me, what I'd like people to do is try to work on, when they go to the range, take an array of clubs and hit to different flags every single time, because you're changing up your mentality of the way you think. And this is more realistic to the way you play golf. So here I have on SkyTrack, which is a great teaching tool. It's thrown up a number of 97 yards. So I'm going to hit a shot and we're going to see whether I hit it 97 yards. Now, I've only got 1 club because I want to fill that distance with the same club. Well, 95 yards and my path and my club face are perfect, so I guess I should quit while I'm ahead. But as you can see, now it's thrown up a completely different yardage of 91 yards. So let's try to do that again. Well, I hit my last target at 95, but you can see this is a much better way to practice and work on your golf game. And as you can see here, numbers don't lie. If we look down here, this is my path on the far right. So that tells me my path is perfect through impact. Club face, also very, very good. Obviously we can see here, this is my club speed, this is my ball speed, this is my backspin, and this is my launch angle. And as we can see over here, I've hit it 95 yards carry. Now to me, I think one of the big key factors for most people is they're so worried about how far they truly hit the golf ball. When your carry distance with your irons is way more important than your total distance. And I think one thing you should certainly do is get bag mapped. Basically, we'll take your clubs and we'll go through every club and we'll give you a yardage of exactly how far you carry each distance and what your tendencies are, whether they're draw, fade, or push, or whatever they may be. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again for joining me. So behind me, we're going to talk a little bit more about SkyTrack. This is what we call Shot Optimizer. So you can put in the club that you're hitting, hit shots, and it'll kind of tell you whether your numbers are correct for your club speed, and obviously all the details to follow. But for me, these are great tools to learn how to work on your numbers. Numbers do not lie. Trust me, they don't. If somebody tells me they hit 14 greens and had 40 putts, whether they need to go work on their game, putting. So let's do this. I'm going to hit a shot. So as you can see, it's given me my launch angle, my backspin, and my descent angle. So this kind of tells me that green is good. So green is go. If I'm in yellow, that means my numbers are okay, but they're not good and need to work on them. If they're red, that means I'm not optimizing my numbers. So once again, numbers do not lie. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again for joining me. And practice the right way.